Hi, I'm Linnea. My daughter, Sage, is behind the camera.
Hello!
I was interested in trying a top quilt, but I didn't want to spend the hundreds of dollars that it would be to buy a top quilt, only to find out that I don't like it. So I did find a do-it-yourself instructions on how to make a top quilt, and I'm going to attempt making one. I will link down below the instructions for this. This isn't my design, it's from another YouTube video, and yeah, we'll get on it. I do have a little bit of interference here. This is Pharaoh, and yeah, right now I'm just going to cut the sleeping bag top quilt material down to size, and then we'll get started from there. Okay, good stuff. I already cut out the, oops, there's scissors under there. There we go. I cut out the sleeping bag outer material in the shape that it needs to be in. So it's 6 feet long, and the pattern called for 55 inches wide. Now the material itself was like 57 or 58. I just figured I can use those extra couple inches. And instead of just cutting an inch or two off the side, I don't mind having the little imperfections in the side. So yeah, that's the shape that it's gonna be. Just like that. And we'll get this all laid out, and we'll be back in a moment.
So what you doing there?
Okay, so this part here is where I'm gonna put the cord through in order to cinch up the foot box. So I'm kind of just cheating with the way I'm putting this through. Just sort of folding it and pinning it, and hope all goes well when I sew it. So I'm folding it in half. That's the channel. And then that's going to be on the outside of the bag. So that's how I want it to go inside there. And then I pin that. And I'm pinning it the wrong way. When I go through the sewing machine, all those heads are going to be facing the wrong way. But I think it's just because I like pinning that way, and then I'll pay for it later.
You excited? Yeah.
Okay, we'll pin that. All right, so I've got it all set out here. I've lost my videographer. She is off getting ready for a skating competition tomorrow. So what we've got here, we've got the layer of insulation, a layer of the pink, then a layer of the blue, and I've got the good sides, the sides that I want the outside, facing each other, so that when I flip it all back inside out, that side is going to be on the outside. I've put the tabs for some buttons for attaching the pad straps if I want. I've put them in there, and I've got snaps that I'm able to put on later. I've got the zipper in there, and I'm leaving that part open, and I'll do that once I've flipped it inside out. That's going to be where I'm going to flip it inside out. I've also got, this is the channel for the cord. It's going to be right there. So that's in there, pinned sort of all right. And there is the zipper pinned in there. So I'm going to set my sewing machine up, and hopefully I can set the camera up to see what's going on. There we have it. We've been taking many breaks. Sure, Shelby dog. So if you really actually like got to it, this wouldn't take very long at all. All right, so now we're gonna try sewing it and see how it goes. As you can see, my sewing machine is without a light because I forgot to pick up a light, but who cares? As long as I can see enough. So I've got the tissue paper, and that's just so that this stuff doesn't get caught into the feeder feet. Make a big mess if it did. So I'm just going to use the tissue paper on it like that and then put it through. And as you can see, I've got just a regular sewing machine. I've sewed a lot of really thick stuff with it, so hopefully it works. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so this is where the channel is for the cord. So hopefully I can make sure that I've got that lined up. Here goes nothing. Little back stitch. Okay, so I'm at the end of my tissue paper. So I'm just gonna go grab another piece of tissue paper, but let's see. It's going all right. Cut her a little close there. A couple spots, but it's in there. Maybe I'll scooch it over when I get to the rest. I just don't want to give it any extra right there because, like I said, that's where the cord is. And you know what? If I have to like do another zip it through from the outside, I don't mind doing that. All right, I'm gonna turn this off and we'll see how it goes. All right, so our first seam is done. As you can see, oh no, I did get it there. As you can see, I cut it pretty close. Like I said, I didn't want to waste any space at all, but it all got in there. And here's the tissue paper. Now, I actually kind of forgot about the tissue paper when I got here, and I didn't even notice until I got to the end. I was like, hey, I haven't put any more tissue paper in, so, you know, maybe it's not a big deal. Maybe I don't need to use the tissue paper, so I'll try the rest without it. But like I said, because of that channel lock, so there it is, right, the channel lock. I'm calling it a channel lock. The channel for the shock cord to go through is right there, and I was worried that if I came too far over that I would end up closing up the channel. But the sides right here, I will actually do it much. I'll do the seam allowance more over. It'll just make the bag a little narrower, but I gave it an extra inch or two anyways to compensate, so it's all good. Alright, make sure you hold those tails down. Back up a little bit so that the stitch doesn't go anywhere. Your stitches don't go anywhere. Alright, like I said, I'm giving myself a little bit more seam allowance. And there we go, there's our little loop for putting a button on. And this is the easy side because there's no channel to worry about. If it's not straight, nobody will even notice. Oops. Oops. Oh, that's not good. Let's get that out of there. Alright, I'm back with my seam rippers. If you're going to sew anything at all, and I used to sew diapers actually, you will get very familiar with seam rippers. Now keep in mind, this is just the material on the inside. As long as the seam is there, you won't even know that that is there. I will. and it's gonna tick me off. But nobody else will know that that's there. So that is okay. Just make sure I keep a firmer grasp. Okay, we're on the home stretch of sewing my top quilt. I've done all 3 sides. I have left open the one side of the zipper. So what I'll do is when I flip this all right side out, I'll be sewing that zipper up after. So there'll be a seam on the outside. I'll make sure I change the thread so it's like a super colorful thread because I've got a super colorful quilt. I'm kind of excited about this. Oh, that doesn't sound good. That sounds like I'm out of... Nope. Okay. Here in Manitoba, I plan to do some winter camping or late fall, early spring camping. And we went already this year in October, and it ended up being -7 that night. Oh my gosh, I was so flippin' cold. There we are. Alright. Bring that up. Alright.
Back. Right. Hey, I'm back.
Alright. This is the moment. The moment of truth to see if this actually worked. Ready? Now remember, I can fix anything.
She really can.
Oh, it's so pretty.
I like it.
Oh, I love the pink.
I love the aqua turquoise color.
Alright.
This is so cool.
Go. Alright, we've got our tabs. We've got our zipper. Oh, there's our, ooh, see? That's what I was worried about happening. See, it missed the channel a little bit, but that's not a big deal. Hopefully that was the only place. Oops. All right, so I completely missed the under piece there, but that's not a big deal. I can actually flip it back inside out and fix that up. Best that I find that before I, look at that zipper perfectness.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, let's get the last little bit out here.
This looks warm.
Okay, so the zipper is the bottom. This is the top up here.
Just by this, I've already chosen the colors for mine.
Okay, so I will fix that up. I will get the channel, the cord locks put in and get it all flipped out properly. And we'll bring you back when I'm done that.
I have a dog.
Okay, so it's done. Yay! The only thing that I did kind of wrong is that I don't have a reversible zipper. So if I want the pink to be on the outside, then the zipper is going to be on the inside. But not a big deal. It'll still work. So there we go. The shock cords are in. Time to test it out. Okay, So Sage was just asking me what is the point of the shock cord at the bottom. So we zip this up. The great difficulty. There we go. Zip this up there. Stick your feet in. And do a shock cord.
That looks so weird.
And now I have a wonderful little pocket for my feet. And then the top. Oh, it's so cozy.
Goodbye, Mrs. Caterpillar.
And then these ones. I still need to cut them. There we go.
Meet Mrs. Caterpillar.
Oh my goodness, it is so warm. I was cold a moment ago, but I'm not anymore. Yeah, I think I like it. And it's big enough for my larger bottom to cover it all. Oh, I like it. And I made it quite long so that I can really scooch it up around my head. So these little tabs here are for attaching it to a mattress once I get the snaps on, which I'll do that another time. But I like it.
Okay, get out. It's my turn. Here, take the camera. It's still recording.
I think you should put it to the pink side.
The pink side?
Yep.
So do I just like pull it through or what?
Yep. No. Nice hair thing.
Thank you. Gotta look awesome for competition tomorrow. I feel like a jelly bean.
Oh, I love that pink. So the zipper is meant to go on the bottom, like it's a quilt, not a sleeping bag. So you don't lay on it.
I would lay like this.
You lay straight onto. I think that'll be our next thing. Is I'll make a air mattress cover.
Look, I'm like a fish out of water.
Is it warm?
Very warm. I was wearing a onesie. I regret it.
Okay, so here's the test. First of all, managed to get it in there. It's all right, your toes were already in there. 2 pounds, 0.8 ounces. So 2 pounds exactly. Well, I can live with that. And it's supposed to be, I think, a 15-degree bag. That's Fahrenheit. So should keep me warm-ish with a liner in the winter.
What is that in Celsius?
Yay! I don't know. Well, there you go. That's how you can make your very own synthetic top quilt. I know it was like super quick and not very instructional, but I'll make sure to link to the YouTube video that I learned how to do this, and he's got excellent instructions there. I just wanted to show you that anybody can do it. You don't need a special sewing machine. You just order the materials and anybody can do it. And I think I kind of love it. All right. Have a great day, evening.
Breakfast, lunch, supper. Bye! It's so
Everything you ever dreamed of?
Yes, it is exactly what I dreamed of.
Okay. Okay, that's enough.